Hi, all my class 7 student. It's my great honor and my massive privilege to come before you as a YouTube channel. Thank you. Today we are going to discuss about parts of speech that's really important for not only for class 7 but for class 8 and 9 and 10 also. But as for you know that you are the student of class 7, you must understand what is parts of speech. We have to explain about many things about a noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjection. But so far today we are going to explain about noun. So before starting with noun, we understand what is noun. I know each and every student who belongs to academia, to be an academic student, you understand what is noun. Since you move to class 5, 6, and you are being the part of class 4 itself, you really understand what is noun. Many people say, and many books you refer, there is a different kinds of definition, like naming words is called noun. Noun is the name of the person, place, thing, feeling, area. Many things. Actually, we can comprehensively we can say that all things in your world, when you're born until today, whatever you have seen in this world, all are noun. That means the naming word is called noun, and noun is the name of the person, place, thing, feeling, area is also noun, and whatever you are seeing from surrounding, that is called also noun. Anyway, so come to the point. There are basically 5 kinds of noun, but if you go so vast, you will get 9 kinds of noun. So no problem. So first, I hope you understand what is noun. We just move to the types of noun. What is a noun and kinds of noun. Before starting, we have to write the simple definition of noun. You can write down any definition here. What is noun? It can be definition like part of a speech used for person, place, object, and conditions. In other hand, you can also write a contained word that can be used to refer to a person, place, thing, quality, or action. That is also definition of noun. Another definition we can see the word class that can serve as the subject or object of a verb, the object or preposition or in apposition, that is also called noun. Now we come to types of noun. Here it is mentioned here: common nouns, proper noun, concrete noun, abstract noun, countable, uncountable, collective, and compound nouns. So see, one by one we are coming to the point. What is countable noun and uncountable noun? Very easy. Anybody can understand. Countable noun, a noun which you can count easily, that is called countable noun, like book, pen, boy, girl, or maybe boys, girls, books, pens, chairs, and many more objects are there you can count. But uncountable noun, a noun which is not easily or partially count, that is called uncountable noun, like rice, wheat, milk, water. Many more examples are there for uncountable noun. I know you are the student of class 7, you understand what is countable and what is uncountable. So we don't have to give much more focus on that. Just come to the next portion is common noun. What is common noun? The vast majority of nouns are common nouns like boy, girl, city, town, river, that is called common noun. And we just come to the next point, that is called proper noun. What is proper noun? Any object, any person, any place, any position which seems to be so specific with name, like name of the person, name of the place, name of the river, name of the mountain, name of the girl, name of the boy, that is called proper noun. I'll tell you the example and you better understand what is the good example. Suppose whatever your name is, you are proper noun. Name of the river, Ganga, the Krishna, the Kaveri, Damodar, Amazon. These all are river, name of the river. Then we're talking about the name of the mountain, the Himalaya, the Kilimanjaro, the Rocky, the Alps. These are the proper noun. That means name of the person, name of the place, name of the thing, like name of the city. Example like New Delhi, Ahmedabad, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore, Patna. Name of the station, Biashif Junction, Patna Junction, New Delhi railway station. These are the proper noun. Now we come to the collective noun. Collective means collection, group, gathered. A collective noun is a noun that represents a collection of individuals, usually people, like such as a team, class, crowd, army, soldiers, family. These are the example of collective noun. Now next we come to the point is a plural only nouns. This is a small group of nouns that are always plural, such as trousers, boxers, headphones, belongings. That means something which is always a plural, like pants, trousers, scissors, sunglasses, suspenders, slippers, shoes, lungs. That always comes as a plural, is called plural only nouns. Now we are coming to next, is called possessive noun. Adding is to show possession or ownership. John's car, my parents' house. This is called possessive. Now noun as adjective. Sometimes we use a noun to describe another noun. In that case, the first noun is acting as an adjective. See here, example, love story, toothbrush, bathroom. These are the example of noun as adjective. Now come to the next and the last portion, that is called compound nouns. A compound noun is a noun that is made with two or more words. See the example, very typical here: tennis shoe, six-pack, bedroom. These are the example of compound noun. So before starting all these things, we have to understand what is noun, what are the definition of noun, because noun is a very simple, but they are the vast definition and classification and the types and kinds of noun which we have to understand. Basically, we're talking about what is noun. Noun is the name of the person, place, thing, feeling, areas, or whatever see surrounding in your house, in your place, in your environment, These all are absolutely noun. There are basically 5 kinds of noun, but as you know, you are improving, you are growing, you must understand these 5 kinds of noun or basic kinds of noun like proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun, material noun. These are the some very common example, very common type. But here there are some different and more explanation, more exhaustive, then you can understand better what is noun and kinds of noun. If you're talking about, you can write down types of noun a part of this, like what is noun, kinds of noun. See, first kinds of noun is proper noun. I hope you understand what is proper noun. A specific person, a specific place, a specific river, a specific mountain, that is called proper noun. Individual, that we can say individual. Your name, Sita, Gita, Ram, Shyam, Mohan, Tom, these are the proper noun. I'll take you one more example, like name of the place, London, New York, San Francisco, Paris. These are the name of the place. Then name of the river, Thames River, Rhine River, Amazon River. These are the name of the proper noun. Like mountain, they have the specific name of each and every mountain. That is also called proper noun. Now we talk about the common noun. See, common noun, all things nearby you, all things surrounding you, that is called common noun. Like boy, girl, man, woman, men, women. These are the example of common noun. City, town, village, country, place, railway station, that is called common noun. Now again we understand what about collective noun. What do you mean by collective noun? Collective means collection, group, gathering, crowd, mob, team, family, class. These are the example of collective noun. And here we can see there are other kind of noun just not mentioned here. Material noun, that we can say uncountable noun. Material noun is also considered as a uncountable noun. The things which you cannot count, that is called material noun. Rice, wheat, oil, water, milk, these are called material noun. Abstract noun, that is, it is a like, it shows the quality of noun, softness, hardness, that is also called abstract noun. So now we are having some other kinds of noun which is mentioned here. Compound nouns, noun as adjective, possessive noun, and plural noun. Collective noun, proper noun. These are the some vast explanation. If you go through that, then you will understand about the what is noun and different kinds of noun. They can use in different purpose. They can use as when you grow up and you move to class 8 and 9, then you understand what exactly noun. So better to understand some of the explanative and explicable knowledge about noun. So this is the major portion of noun, which you understand what is done very easy, so comfortably to understand what is done. See, parts of speech is not that much easy for class 6 or 7 student. We have so much explanation, you have so much of classification. Even pronoun, there are different kinds of pronoun, then adjective, then verb, then adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. Actually, because you are a student of class 7, so you don't have to go such more explanation, but you have to go through that parts of speech because it comes under your syllabus. In your syllabus, you have to understand what is noun and what is parts of speech, and noun its kind, pronoun its kind, verb its kind, and hopefully this will definitely work out for you. So I will give you some sort of example, then you better understand what is noun and based on what are the basic concept of noun. Now please see, these are the some clear, apparent and concrete example of noun where you can more significantly and more apparently do you understand about what is noun and types of noun. See here, Jacob is a good athlete. So what is Jacob? Jacob is a proper noun. Nepal is a beautiful place. So Nepal is proper noun. I have got a glass of bottle. That means name of the thing. Glass is the name of the thing. Lovers like silence. So what is this? Is the quality. Silence is a quality. Death is inevitable. Death is inevitable. That means name of a state. Now we come to the proper noun example, much more clear. The name given to a particular person, place or thing, that is called proper noun. The name given to a noun which is one kind or unique in its own, that is called proper noun. See, Vikramaditya was a just king. So Vikramaditya was a proper noun. Rajasthan is a sandy area. So Rajasthan is a proper noun. Now see the example and definition of common noun. The name given to the nouns of the same class is common noun. Boys are hardworking. So boys are hardworking, that is called majority. We're talking about the all boys. We are discussing about the all boys. So here this is common noun. Lions will never eat grass. We are not talking about a particular lion. We are talking about the entire lions of the world. We are giving a perception and thought and opinion about all lions of the world. So lions is here common noun. Now some exception. See, sometimes proper noun are used to common noun when they represent the quality they possess. In such case, we use the before the proper noun. Like Rahul is the Sachin of our school. Sachin Tendulkar is a famous cricketer, but his Rahul qualities is like the quality of Sachin. Vidya is the Rekha of the color. So Vidya quality is like Rekha, famous film star, and Vidya has the some quality that is possesses like Rekha. So proper noun is a common noun. See, this means Rahul is a very good cricketer like Sachin. See, example. This means Vidya is like the heroine. Rekha is here the proper noun text articles. The material noun. Names given to things which we cannot but we can weigh or measure or are material nouns. Names given to things which we cannot but we can, that means we cannot count, but we can weigh or bases are material noun. Then second definition here, materials objects are not the thing in themselves but are used to produce new thing from them. See, e.g. example Gracia. Girl is a costly metal. So girl is material noun. Door is made of plastic. Plastic is a material noun. Material. Now we see the collective noun. Noun that refers to a group, collection, or gathering is called collective noun. The class seems to be noisy. So what do you mean by class? Class is not a student, one student. Class is not for, it should be more than 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, 25 students. So that is called collective noun. Now a bunch of flowers is beautiful. It's not a single flower, bunch. That means group, gathered, many flowers together make a bunch of flowers. That is called collective noun. There are some collective noun example we can say in a different collective nouns have a different names. Like we cannot say a bunch of musician. There is a particular word like a band of musician, a bouquet of flowers, a bench of judges, a bundle of sticks, a troop of monkeys or lions, a clumps of trees, a flock of sheep or birds, a constellation of stars, a fleet of sheep, cars, a shoal of fish, a herd of cattle or buffaloes, a baby of girls, an army of soldiers, a crew of sailors, a board of directors, a bunch of keys, bananas and grapes, a team of oxen, players, a tuft of grass, a troop of dancers, a suite of rooms, a gang of thieves, a swarm of bees. There are many more collective nouns. We can go through some of the idea, but they are a very good example which I mentioned here. Now we come to the next abstract noun definition. Noun that is used for action, state, quality is called abstract noun. That means used for action, state, quality is called abstract noun. See, hunger made the farmer weary. What do you mean by hunger here? Hunger is abstract noun. Youth are the future of the country. Youth is the abstract noun. Nouns can further be classified as a countable noun and uncountable noun. Nouns which can be counted are countable noun. See, eggs are sold, rupees 60 a dozen. 5 new girls are admitted. Girls are countable noun, uncountable noun. Noun which can be counted or uncountable nouns. Milk is useful for everyone. Milk we cannot count. We can weigh only. Bread is given to the patients. Bread is given to the patient. Noun number. Number is that grammatically entity that tells us about the fact if the noun is just one or more than one. Types of number. Singular. If the noun is just one in number, it is singular. See, example Gracia, call, boy, place, radio, etc. Plural. If the noun is more than one, it is plural. Example Gracia, cars, boys, places, radios, etc. There are some rules for changing the singular into plural noun. Parrot, parrots, egg, eggs, board, boards, actor, actors, cook, cooks, hat, hats. Nouns that end with s or is pluralized by adding s. Bus, buses, glass, glasses, bench, benches, bush, bushes, queues, queues, tax, taxes. Exception: stomach, stomachs, monarch, monarchs. Rule 3: noun that's end with o and there is a consonant before o, then plural is made by adding es. Tomato, tomatoes. Mosquito, mosquitoes. Mango, mangoes. Hero, heroes. Exception: photo, photos. Zero, zeros. Rule 4: nouns that end with y and there is a consonant before y, then plural marriages by changing y to I, adding es. Fly, flies. Story, stories. Baby, babies. Family, families. Copy, copies. Library, libraries. Noun that end with y and there is a vowel before y, then plural is made by adding s. Boy, boys. Day, days. Key, keys. Way, ways. Toy, toys. Essay, essays. Now rule number 6. Noun that end with double vowel are pluralized by adding s. Tree, trees. Bee, bees. Zoo, zoos. Radio, radios. Portfolios. Portfolio, portfolios. Bamboo, bamboos. Exception: rope, ropes. Rule 7. Some nouns are polarized by the change in their inside vowel: tooth, teeth, foot, feet, mouse, mice, man, mane. Noun that's end with the polarized, adding with the after is, change with the v, knife, knives, thief, thieves, wife, wives, life, lives, chief, chiefs, proof, proofs, scarf, scarves, and scarf. Both compound nouns are polarized by adding s to principal word: stepson, stepsons, brother-in-law, brothers-in-law, peacock, peacocks, passerby, passerbys, passerbys. Exception: manservant, menservants, lord justice, lord justices. Rule number 10: noun that end with man are made plural, changing men into men: woman, women, postman, postman, watchman, watchman, chairman, chairman, milkman, milkman, fellowman, fellowman. Types of gender. Gender of noun denotes different types. They have the terms of their sex. Masculine gender that denotes male sex. Example: Gracia, boy, horse, father. Feminine gender that denotes female sex. Example: Gracia, girl, mare, mother. Common gender that denotes either sex in both cases. Example: Gracia, doctor, teacher, child. Neuter gender that denotes neuter things or non-living things. Example: Gracia, pen, table, glass. Rules for changing masculine into feminine. Masculine can be changed into feminine by adding ess: poet, poetess, lion, lioness, host, hostess, giant, giantess. Exception: god, goddess. Rule 2: in some nouns ending r after masculine can be changed into feminine by adding s, removing vowel before last letter: tiger, tigress, monitor, monitress. Masculine can be changed into feminine by using completely different word: actor, actress, editor, editress. Rule 3: king, queen, hero, heroine, uncle, aunt, husband, wife. Feminine of the compound nouns are made by changing the masculine word of compound noun that comes to the front: she bear, he bear, cow, car, bull, calf, she got, he got, daughter-in-law, son-in-law. Rule 5: feminine of some masculine are made by removing the last vowel and consonant, then by adding ess: governor, governess, murderer, murderess. Exception: duke, duke. Compound nouns change their gender by changing masculine word into feminine, coming: headmaster, headmistress, grandfather, grandmother, milkman, milkmaid, peacock, peahen. These are the some expansive and exhaustive explanation about that noun, types of noun, and that's really fruitful to all my students, and hopefully this is a truly efficacious, effective for my class 7 student who enjoyed and go through the class, make the thing possible, make the all kinds of thing which is making a great support for your knowledge, for your acknowledgement, and for the exhaustive explanation about noun. Noun is not like a simple, but we have go through the each and every aspects which can work out in a proper way. It can go through in that way, then you can understand what is noun and kinds of noun, different kinds of noun, how to make singular, plural, what are the different kinds of rule, how to make, convert it to masculine and feminine. These are the some impressive, fruitful, and salubrious approach for today, and hopefully this class is truly fruitful and conducive to my student of class 7. Best of luck for you, and hope you enjoy my class. Thank you very much. See you in next class. And for the time being, go through that, write down these all, or practice over and over again. That things will always clear. It is, see, there are so many rules. Just go through that and be intellectual, be studious, be industrious, and then it is possible you can go through better understanding, better improvement, better grasping abilities. So best of luck, and go ahead, think positive. And this is my class to all my students, and hopefully this class is truly fruitful, and Good luck for you, all my student. Thank you very much.